Alex Mkowski leading the way into the number 99 Snap-on machine, starting on the pole for the second round of IndyARCS with Jeff Yanetta and Donald Ray near him, going up the hill for 15 laps from Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, waiting for the signal. Green flag is out at Road America. Everything cleaned under Sargento Bridge through Moraine Sweep, headed into 4 and 5. Al Simkowski still leading. Donald Ray finds himself in second. Stephen Downton goes off the track in the number 54 PPG machine. He's stone dead last under Corvette Bridge, headed to Hurry Downs. Terry Freer also having an accident. That nose has come off the front of that number 24 DuPont car, and it looks like the John Mansville ride of Josh Garrison, also with extreme damage to that car. We'll take a look and see what happened between them here very shortly. Simkowski still leading Jeff Yanetta in the second position, and then Dustin Painter rounding out the podium positions. Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Ryan Pennell sitting in the fourth position now. He's got Dan Maddox behind him. In the number 10 Marlboro car, Donald Ray now looking to take the position into Canada corner. He's got the move brilliantly through the kink. Terry Freer having more issues, just no downforce on that number 24 DuPont car. You can see one wheel just almost coming off that car. And not the ideal start for the Lapeer, Michigan native. Al Simkowski now out of turn 3, headed under Sargento Bridge. Jeff Yanetta behind him by 5 seconds. And then North Carolina's Dustin Painter sitting in the third position. Chasing him down, Ryan Pennell, 4.5 seconds adrift of third, Dustin Painter. Bama Trama in the chat says, "Hey Rick, Mama Vols, glad to have you here, man. Thank you so much." One of my biggest fans, always. Oh, hang on, you need an extra heart there. There we go. Tuning in week after week. Love you, Mama Vols. Dan Maddox off the track in turn number 4. Clean through Moraine Sweep, not clean on his way to Corvette Bridge, and the number 10 Marlboro car in big trouble already. That elevates Stephen Downton to the 6th position. Donald Ray rounding out the top 5, squeezing the pressure now. He's within 1 second of Wisconsin's Ryan Pennell up ahead. Let's ride around with the Arkansas native. Ray has the toe down the front straight. Donald Ray with that toe side by side with Wisconsin's Ryan Pennell. Ray into the 4th position now. He clears Ryan Pennell. There you see Terry Freer in the 24 and Josh Garrison in the 44. Getting their repairs coming back out. They may have to make one more pit stop. Let's go back and have a look at one of the very first incidents. Donald Ray recently went off the track, but Terry Freer went with him, and Josh Garrison followed. Oh, Freer just plows into Garrison, goodness, and what a hit right into the tire barrier. But just nothing that could be done. Let's ride along with Terry Freer. Just horrible luck in the number 24 car. Let's see if there was anything he could do to hang on to this one. Full speed now. Oh, goodness, he just underestimated that the speed of the track in the corner, and it just comes at you in the blink of an eye. Have one more look and see how there's just Terry Freer we're riding along with just completely overestimates the corner. And takes Josh Garrison with him. There's Donald Ray. We're looking for Terry Freer. There he is, the Michigan native, now sitting 8th of 9 cars. Josh Garrison behind him in the number 44 machine, sitting stone dead last. At the front, Al Simkowski just peeling this field apart. He's got an 8-second lead at the front of this race over Jeff Yanetta in the second position. Yanetta's got a 6.5-second lead over North Carolina's Dustin Painter in the Jim Beam ride. Donald Ray sitting in 4th, now just 3.8 seconds behind Dustin Painter. Ray getting caught up in some of that lap 1 mischief, now coming down through Moraine Sweep into 4 and 5. Smooth through the Corvette Bridge. Donald Ray now chasing down Dustin Painter, already taken 3/10 off of his time. There's Painter in the Jim Beam car. There's Ray now following him in the 48. Painter said he could not get enough speed through the carousel. 2.5 seconds, now the gap as Donald Ray chases him down with 11.5 laps remaining. Stephen Downton recently having a big crash as Terry Freer comes down the pits again. Let's have a brief look at Stephen Downton's incident before we get back to the 48 of Donald Ray. There's Downton just well off the track, losing it big time out of turn 5. Freer getting close, and there's Downton, has a big spill right ahead of Ryan Pennell. Second incident today for Stephen Downton. Back to, I said the Arkansas native. He does live in Texas, but I'd love to say Arkansas. So back to the Arkansas native, where he's originally from. Donald Ray chasing down the 49, of Dustin Painter. The gap now 1.5 seconds. The math says that Donald Ray will make the overtake for the 3rd position on this lap, but where will he make that pass? Stephen Downton off the track again. Big problems for the 54 car. He's gone off the track, it looks like, right in turn number 1. This is through 2 and through 3. And Stephen Downton, who was chasing down Dan Maddox at an alarming rate, off the track again. Big problems for Downton. There's the battle between 3rd, 4th. Downton again off the track. In 7th now, Josh Garrison. Thank goodness there's a 2-minute distance between Stephen Downton and Josh Garrison, but he finds himself as the last car on the lead lap. And there's Al Simkowski just exiting turn 14. Stephen Downton now getting into turn number 4 and 5. If Downton's not careful, he could crash himself off the lead lap. Simkowski now leading by 12, count them, 12 seconds over Jeff Yanetta. There's Yanetta now taking 10 laps to go. Dustin Painter sitting in 3rd with Donald Ray right behind him, now within a second from the nose of Dustin Painter. Donald Ray now 1.5 seconds behind, back onto the Sargento straight. Donald Ray will have to make his attack quick and swift, despite the fact that Dustin Painter, as Jeff Yanetta briefly goes off the track. Here comes the fight for third. Jeff Yanetta crashing out of turn number 5, and the player's car getting right into Donald Ray's path. You saw smoke coming off the black tires of Donald Ray, and you can see Jeff Yanetta has already switched. He started on the reds. Here's Donald Ray now on the attack. Ray to the inside, and there goes Yanetta, crashing right into the corner. There's Donald Ray. Does he have damage on his nose? And it looks like he does. Well off the track in the carousel, crash into the tires. Jeff Yanetta now with heavy damage on the back and no wing. No downforce on the player's limited car. 2 cars going around in the carousel. There's Donald Ray, also injured with no downforce. Yanetta must be irate. Ryan Pennell now passing for the 3rd position. There's Yanetta and Ray, both wounded. Here comes Dan Maddox in the 10 with severe damage to the front of his car. Terry Freer now with damage. There's Stephen Doughton trying to limp around. Al Simkowski, Dustin Painter, and Ryan Pennell, the only 3 drivers unaffected. Every other driver on track has either been involved in an accident or they are wounded. What a happening. So much just happened in that one corner in so many different incidents. Before we go back, let's go ahead and recap. Dustin Painter, 25 seconds off the lead. Ryan Pennell, 21 seconds off of that in the number 12 Hot Wheels car. Stephen Doughton back into the 4th position after crashing twice on the racetrack. Now we go to Jeff Yanetta in the Players Limited car. You can see no rear wing as Daniel Maddox with no front wing and a severely damaged nose cone limps around Road America in the number 10 Marlboro machine. Obviously, Maddox coming down. Yanetta goes around again in the player's car. Donald Ray once again going around. He was recently involved in that. There's Josh Garrison, who looks to be clean for the time being. Terry Freer quite literally missing a piece of his front wing. Only 5 of the 9 cars have pitted. Each car must change tire compounds in this race. Al Simkowski leading comfortably. There's Terry Freer just at a standstill out of turn number 3, and the lack of downforce will do that to you. Stephen Doughton way too quick out of hurry downs. And if fans at home, you're listening and you have no idea why I'm calling these corner names out the way that I do, it's because that's what they're named. I'm not sure if you can see on the track map there, but what Stephen Doughton is headed through right now is called the kink. And then the 90-degree right-hander that follows shortly is Canada Corner. It's been a quite eventful race thus far, now approaching the final 7 laps of competition, so we're almost halfway through this race. So much went on, and it seems like we now have some semblance as Dan Maddox. Whoa, what in the... Okay, all right. Let's definitely take a look back and see how that Marlboro car just sailed into... That was really... All right. Let's check this out. That's just cool. That's actually really funny, but okay, so anyway, Dan Maddox just back to the pits now. There's Terry Freer. No, that's Stephen. Well, there's Terry Freer losing it. There's Stephen Downton coming down pit road as Terry Freer just enters pit road. Let's see if we can make some semblance of the crash we just saw a couple of laps ago. This is Stephen Downton's own incident here. Going off the track and it just spinning by his own. We caught that. Now, Terry Freer and Dan Maddox must have come together. Let's take a look at these two. This must be where Freer lost the left front of his wing. Well, no, he just spun it, and where's he going from here? No idea. Straight into the wall. Trying to get out of the way, I suppose. Let's see if we can find where the damage occurs on Terry Freer's. Right, almost get it. That's where Dan Maddox got his damage, and let's back this one up. That's where Dan Maddox slammed into the wall. That did him no favors. One more time from the 10 car. There's the damage right there. And a second time for good measure. That's where Maddox got his nose damaged. How about Terry Freer? What happened here? Was he trying to get the car moving? That's where Stephen Downton went off. That's where Downton went off, trying to avoid Terry Freer. Here's Freer getting back on the racetrack. Still has his front wing intact. No idea. And all of this well after Donald Ray and I believe the 11 of Jeff Unetta. Yes, those two came together. Just so much went on in that one lap. Just unbelievable. The leader, Simkowski, now down pit road after putting the whole field a lap down. Switching from red to black tires as he drives through the Porsche 911 pace car. Back out on the racetrack. Now Ryan Pennell on those black tires. He has yet to pit. Now here comes the Wisconsin native. Pennell up the hill. Dustin Painter a full lap behind Ryan Pennell. Now chasing him down. Jeff Unetta finding himself one lap off the pace. Now trying to chase down Ryan Pennell for the third position. There's the Wisconsin native down pit road. There's Donald Ray and Josh Garrison side by side. That's for position. Donald Ray just cracks the top 5. Five to go this time by. Both Donald Ray and Josh Garrison on the same lap. Fighting to round out the top 5. You just saw Garrison. He's right behind Ray now. Will he set him up through the kink? Okay, Rexkin says, I can't get over how great this stream is. I'm having a blast. Thank you, Rex. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm having a blast as well. This is the first time in a very long time that I've called IndyCar as Terry Freer goes off in the carousel. He's headed toward the kink, low on speed. Here's Donald Ray, who's gotten around Garrison. He's now chasing down his buddy Dustin Painter, not for position, but just for the bragging rights. Getting a great tow into Canada. And he clears the North Carolinian into Canada corner. Now what they call the Bill Mitchell bend, then the final turn 14 for Donald Ray. Then he'll ascend back up the hill. Simkowski now out of turn number 4, a full lap ahead of 4th through 9th. It's been Al Simkowski's race all day long, and only he can stop himself. But Dustin Painter, 36 seconds ahead of Ryan Pennell. There's the Wisconsin native. Now through the Bill Mitchell bend, up the corner. Pennell through the final turn 14, back up the hill. Jeff Yanetta, plenty of incidents tonight, but he has held his top 5 position strong. Donald Ray, 17 seconds and closing, and in the final 5 laps, it is very possible that Donald Ray makes up that time. He's on the softer red tire compound, so he's going to have more grip than the cars ahead. There you see Jeff Yanetta on the harder black tire compound. He will have slower lap times. Last time around, Donald Ray was quicker by a full 4 seconds. The gap now 15 seconds and closing. If Ray can step it up, it will be enough to take 4th. Ryan Pennell also on the red compound, but Josh Garrison putting in lap times faster than him. Pennell will lose. Pardon my pause there. Pennell will lose an insane amount of time in these final 4 laps, but I don't believe it will be enough to lose that time to Jeff Yanetta, who's currently going around the track at approximately 23 seconds faster. There's Garrison all over the back end of Pennell. Downton's gone around at a turn 14. Josh Garrison trying to make an overtake into Canada. Can't seal it. Garrison off in Canada. Garrison hits the wall. And with 4 laps to go, Josh Garrison leaving a piece of his wing in Canada. No downforce on the front of the 44 John Mansville Menards car. Gets into the wall again. And now Garrison must limp this car home. Always better to be slower and keep the car on the track. Garrison will come down pit road for repairs. Dan Maddox now has an opportunity to overtake, but he and Terry Freer still stuck down pit road getting those repairs. Dustin Painter holding steady his last lap time, 1:52. Ryan Pennell's last lap time, 1:53. Jeff Yanetta now running identical lap times to Pennell, so it is Pennell's 3rd place to lose. The Wisconsin native really scorching that rubber headed into turn 4 through Corvette Bridge. Jeff Yanetta only 12 seconds ahead of Donald Ray. Again, Yanetta on the blacks this last time around. Yanetta 1:52.13. Donald Ray now ascending up the hill. Where will he end up? $1:49.38. Donald Ray not quick enough to overtake Yanetta by the end of this race. But he is trying his hardest. You can see over the last 6 laps, Jeff Yanetta has been slower and slower. This is where Donald Ray can really make up the time, but it could just be too little, too late for Donald Ray and Jeff Yanetta. Meanwhile, between Yanetta and Pennell, Pennell been slightly quicker than Yanetta. Yanetta goes off track, as does Josh Garrison. Garrison now with a front wing once again, but just following the 11 of Jeff Yanetta a bit too close. Now will Garrison be safe through the kink? Makes it through last time through here. Josh Garrison binned the car, crashing into the Canada corner tires. goes wide again through Canada, but this time sanity prevails. Garrison stays safe. 1.5 laps remain for Al Simkowski, who has a 49-second gap over Dustin Painter. Doesn't even seem fair at this point. Dustin Painter, 37 seconds. Dan Maddox goes off the track. Crash for Dan Maddox. No big damage that we can see for the number 10 car, but he's got his repairs. Back out on track, just trying to log laps. And something is wrong with the number 10 Marlboro car. He's gone off again. Now he's got gravel all over those tires. Tizzy452 says, IndyCar extraordinaire, P2, talking about Dustin Painter in the number 49 Klein Tools Jim Beam machine. He's learned quite a bit, this being his first foray through Indy cars, and Dustin Painter making a fantastic go of it in these first 2 rounds. The red asterisks denoting an IndyCar rookie, Dustin Painter. Despite the rookie status last week in round 1, getting the win, now looking like he's going to finish second to a very accomplished Al Simkowski. There's Simkowski, who just took the white flag in the snap-on machine, the driver of the number 99, leading every lap thus far, and for good measure, he has just been on his job today, all 15 laps under Simkowski's control. Painter coming out of the second corner, out of the second position now, coming out of the 14th corner, about to collect his white flag. There's Ryan Pennell, a full minute 41 behind Al Simkowski. It is just uncanny. There's the leader, Simkowski. There's third place Pennell, who's just about to go through the carousel. There's Simkowski now entering the carousel. What a drive for the 99. He says 45-second lead. Let's see if he makes tech. What a world that would be if we actually found a reason to take the win away. Jeff Yanetta in the 4th position. There goes Garrison. Jeff Yanetta in the 4th position. There goes Garrison again. He's going to finish this race in 7th position. But what a drive for this man right here. Leading every lap thus far. He may very well leave with the IndyARCS points lead out of the 14th corner in one of the most dominant wins we've ever seen. Al Simkowski gets the round 2 win at Road America. Cool down time for Al Simkowski. He made it look easy. We're going to find out how he pulled this off in driver interviews. Fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to have podium interviews in a very brief moment. Dustin Painter still coming around to collect his 2nd place finish now, following Josh Garrison into Canada. All smooth now, Dustin. Nothing to worry about or stress over. Is that Freer again? Terry Freer in the 9th position before he even collects the checkered flag ahead of Donald Ray. That was too close for comfort. Ray will come around in the 5th position. There's Dustin Painter coming home in 2nd. Ryan Pennell will come around and get 3rd eventually. Jeff Yanetta off track now as he's gotten 4th. Donald Ray coming home 5th. Stephen Downton still to come home in the 6th position. Your leader now still on the cool down lap. Dan Maddox struggling to nurse his car home. Terry Freer with an incredibly wounded race car will bin it into the 1st corner out of frustration most likely. Stephen Downton coming home 6th. So that's going to do it for us fans. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to get our podium interviews taken care of. Fans, don't go anywhere. We'll have top 3 in just a moment. Now on the podium with our top 3, starting with Wisconsin's Ryan Pennell. Ryan, your first try at Road America, you come up with the bronze.
Would have called you crazy, but I just started in the back, just kept it clean. A bunch of people got into incidents, used up fast repairs, had to come down pit road, so just kept it clean. I knew I didn't have anything for Stitch, and me and D-Bucks were fairly close in practice, but I knew he was a little bit faster than me. So, man, I'll take third. Good points day, and still battling D-Bucks for Rookie of the Year, but we'll try it again next week.
Great job. Congratulations on that 3rd place. Talking about D-Bucks, Dustin Painter, you come home 2nd after a very tough but resilient drive.
Yeah, it was a interesting second ever road course I've ever done in the IndyCar. It was fun. Stitch has got some different kind of fuel in his car, so couldn't catch him. He was long gone, and we knew it probably would be the case. But it's fun. Glad to get another podium 2 weeks in a row.
Getting used to the Indy cars now, are we?
Not really, but I'm learning.
Learn one step at a time. We'll see you next week. Now to our race winner, Al Simkowski. You made quick work of that, buddy. They say you had different fuel. Tizzy452 wants to run your car through tech. What was your secret tonight, bud?
I don't know. I was a little worried at the start of the race, honestly. So I got on it right away with a push to pass just to get out in front. I knew Jagged was quick in practice, so I figured he'd be on me. But I don't know what happened with him. I'll have to go back and watch. But I mean, overall, good job to everybody. Honestly, these guys don't normally run these cars. So I mean, we got me and D-Bucks tied for first place in this little 6-race series that we're doing between last week. So it's fun to see some different faces running something they're not used to, and I mean that's what we're doing this for.
No, it was a great run, man. Next week, 50 laps at Indianapolis. Are you going to make it 2 for 2?
I'm gonna try. I've had issues at Indy though. I always get bit, it seems, but we'll see how it goes. I think everyone should be pretty fast there. It's gonna be a little bit different. You gotta drive the car a little bit. You gotta lift. So it's definitely gonna be different than running Texas last week. So or 2 weeks ago, sorry. But yeah, I mean it'll be fun.
We'll see you next week at Indianapolis. Thanks again and congratulations, Al. Fans at home, that's going to do it for us tonight. K-Rex says this was awesome. Great job, everybody. We're real cheese people. I don't know if he's referencing Wisconsin, but anyway, great job tonight for all the drivers. Fans at home, thank you so much for tuning in. Next Friday night, 50 laps from the virtual Indianapolis Motor Speedway, round 3 of di9 Designs, IndyARCS from Road America, and a big shout out to the folks at di9 Designs offering free shipping on all orders over $20 or more at circlebsales.com. Don't miss out on your favorite diecast. Don't pay those terrible shipping fees. Get on to circlebsales.com. Enter code DI9 Designs. get free shipping on all orders over $20. Everybody will see you next week. Until then, stay safe.